Hey boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm For Classic and welcome to BenchART. So for today what I do have in here is Skater XL, a game developed by the Easy Day Studios, which is a game developer that was born to develop this game. Alright, so this game it is using Unity, and I'm here today to try out how this game runs on the MX130 or the GTX 940 MX GDDR5 version, of course. Alright, so I do suck at this game, alright. That's the first thing that you should know, is that this video will be a bunch of compilations of probably big crashes. But I'm here to talk about the performance and to see what you can expect. So first of all, let's jump into the settings. So this is the settings menu. It only allows you to select screen resolution, graphics quality and VSync or not. So I will go through with 720p load settings. So looking to the requirements, you can see that this game asks for an i5 with 2.5 GHz, 8 GB of RAM and a GTX 950, and there is a big warning saying that you should really play this game at 60 frames per second, which I do agree, and unfortunately we don't really reach 60 frames per second. At least we do reach at maximum, but the averages and minimums are far from 60, so the game runs mostly between 40 to 60 frames per second. And despite it is highly recommended to play this game at 60 frames per second, what happens really at 720p with low settings or even very low settings, you can't really get those perfect 60 frames per second all the time. Alright, you just get this balance between 40 to 60, and well, this is what we get. And still, despite all these recommendations, I do think that it is still very playable in my opinion. So if you want to buy the game, just go ahead. I'm pretty sure you will be fine, even failing these these recommendations. But yeah, 60 frames per second or more, this is something that I would also recommend for this game. So yeah, that's the thing. But between 40 and 60, I think that you should still be alright playing this game. But it's entirely up to you, or how sensible you are to the frame rate. But the thing is, this game it is quite hard, alright? It has a very steep learning curve. And well, that's what makes the frame rate even more important, because this is something like I have never seen before. Most of the skate games have like the tricks that you can do with the skates are tied to combination of keys that you need to press to a trick. For example, you want to do some sort of nose flip or anything like it, you press like X up or X left, or a combination of left and right X. You know, most of the skateboarding games, what you need to do it is that. But in this game, everything it is different, because there are no combinations possible to do tricks. What you have is each analog controls each foot, and by moving the analogs you can perform a freestyle trick according to your movements. So I mean, it's amazing. It is very hard to master though, or very hard to learn. That's why I do suck playing this, because I'm playing just this for 1 hour and I'm having some trouble to master this. But I'm pretty sure we are going to find tons of videos on YouTube of people mastering this and doing insane tricks in this game. I'm really eager to see that. Although, yes, this is quite hard. And also this game, it is mandatory for you to have a gamepad. This game recognizes any gamepad from Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS3 or PS4. But according to something that I have seen, if you just only have a keyboard and mouse, the game won't be able to start. So I'm not really sure how truth this is, or how real this stuff is, but if it is real, you won't be able to start the game if you don't have a gamepad. Alright, so yes, this is very limited in my opinion. So this game has a lot of stuff to offer. First of all, you have around you have pretty much 5 maps which you can play. These are insane playgrounds where you can put your skills to the test, which is fine. There are also some character selection with a minor customization, so I don't think this is a big deal. I like the maps though. I think the maps do offer some nice playgrounds for you to choose from, so it's 5 maps at the moment. Although there are one thing that I actually didn't enjoy that much. All the maps are absolutely empty or dead inside. There are no pedestrians going by, there are no cars, there are no any other skateboarder on the map, so it's just you and the map I'm not really sure about if people like this or not, but for me it was a little bit weird in my opinion. Also, the biggest disappointment for me it was the challenges, because it was specified on the Steam page that this game had challenges. So I imagined something like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, where you had challenges like do 6,000 points in 2 minutes, or perform 3 or 4 tricks in this certain rail in 5 seconds, or something like that. No, the challenges in this game, as you can see, this is some sort of tutorial which teaches you how to perform tricks. So I would hardly call these any challenges, because this is just a tutorial for each trick. So it was a massive disappointment, and by the fact that the challenges are just that, what you're going to do in the game, it is absolutely nothing. Alright, you don't have any purpose, you don't have any objective. The only thing you are here to do in the game, it is to enjoy this amazing simulation skating game, alright, in the playgrounds, in the maps that you have available, and that's about it. I think that for many people, I think that it is fine, because they just want to skateboard in a video game, and the simulation, it is absolutely great. Props for the developer for that. But the lack of optimization, I mean the lack of the challenges, it really puts the game off to me. Alright, it is something that I was expecting to have objectives like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, but the fact is you don't have that. You just have these weird challenges. Also, this game supports has some soundtrack, which I do think that it is fine. So we have bands like, for example, Interpol, Animal Collective, Gather, Modest Mouse. So it is fine, alright, but there aren't too many tracks in here for you to select. So it's just about that. The game costs $39.99. I think for the lack of content that this game offers regarding to challenges or quests or stuff to do, I think it's a little bit on the steep price. Although, okay, it seems like this is a very prologue version of what should be the full game. But most of the Steam users are satisfied with what this game has to offer, and you have a score around 88% on Steam at the moment. So I think that all the people are just simply satisfied with the game. I was just expecting something else. And also developers fully support mod community, so I'm expecting also the modders to create something great for this game. I'm not really sure if even Easy Day Studios are going to add stuff to the game, but let's hope so, because I do think that this game, it is actually amazing, but it just lacks content, and it's why it's so difficult to recommend. Thank you a lot for watching, I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.